Sziasztok! Én itt Dante vagyok, és ez nem más, mint a Game of Thrones első epizódnak a harmadik része, ha jól emlékszem, és akkor folytassuk. Szerintem most már jobb lesz a hang, de ki tudja, most meg is látjuk, meg is hallgatjuk, majd visszanézem a felvételt, meg minden. Az audio minden maradt ugyanaz, a musicot vettem egy lejjebb. Nagyon mást nem változtattam, a grafikán se semmi, tehát minden szinte ugyanaz. Na, hát akkor véleményem szerint menjünk is a playre, és akkor folytassuk is szerintem a játékot. Play és continue episode 1. Na, én meg valószínűleg egy cukorkát. Ugye, kamionokat hallotok, hogy valamint. Bocsánat, csak nyitva van az ablak. És igen. Azt egy másodperccel be is csukom.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What do they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move!
Igen, és akkor most jött eredetileg ez a Tiff nevezetű valaki, aki tolvajással vádolnak. És akkor...
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay?
És az előző részben úgy döntöttem, hogy levágom a karján, hogy ókarját a 3 ujját, és akkor itt is úgy lesz, hogy én levágom a 3 ujját, mert tolvaj véleményem szerint, hogy...
This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not
És
permit
akkor
it.
itt
You can send him to the wall.
mindenki azt mondja, Tiff, és akkor hát, akkor legyen Tiff, vagyis legyen tolvaj. 3 ujjának annyi. Ha jól tudom.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I, Ethan of House Forester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief.
Kill him.
price for your crime.
Igen, mert 3 lehetőség van, azt hiszem, megmenekítjük, levágjuk az ujját, meg a falra kell küldeni. Inkább és
My
akkor...
lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
I will carry out the sentence.
És akkor én ugyanazt választom, és akkor én itt is én csinálom meg. És akkor... Süty! Levágtuk.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Mellettem meg Botondék sajnos vidéznek,
But
vagy
Maester, I cannot
mit
support
csinálnak már?
mutilation. You heard what the
Doloznak,
thief said. I
ők
expect this sort of thing will
beszélgetnek
happen
ötön.
again. But a sentinel can help
Hát,
you
hogy
in
ez
the
is
face of
egy kicsit
disloyalty. You
belhallatszik.
need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small
Igen, és
council
akkor itt adja
meeting.
nekünk
It
ezt a
would be wise
cuccot.
to bestow this
Nem
bracer
tudom
upon
mi
the
az,
chosen
de...
sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Csak ez a hülye szégerecseg. Akkor most itt hagytuk abban, és akkor innentől miénk az irányítás. És akkor look at.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Nem is ismerem. Malcolmot.
Swords up! You can lift them, yeah? Come on, come on! What did I say? Swords up! Slash right! Parry! Again!
Veled beszélek, haver.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stones. It was a man's way of justice.
Köszönöm. Mehetünk tovább. Szia. Duncan.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage, and I regret any action you disapprove of.
That's a clever strategy.
I do hope that's a good thing, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Az a Duncan jó fej. Megtűnik, meg az a másik, lehet, hogy seppel se arcú, de jó fej, attól függően szerintem. De, look at Iron Shield. Iron Wood Shield. Fasza. Ott a pap. Na, menj már, look at. Luket old meg.
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
what is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel.
Bocsánat, véletlenül
Wood
hozzáértem
may
a
be black, but I see
mikrofonhoz,
gold.
de
An
véletlenül.
entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Nem tudom most mit kell csinálni, erről beszéltem mindenkivel, akivel kellett, most visszajöttünk a toronyba. Úgy tudom. És most oké. Veled beszélt. Veled beszéltem. Veled nem lehet. Veled... Hoppa. Ez mi? Why don't give breaker to...
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengren to do it at once.
Kellett jönni? Bocsánat. Hát vele talk to... Vele még nem beszéltem.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
He said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Remélem még jobb lesz amúgy is a
Fine
hang.
choice. And I trust him.
You're right. Sir Royland seems the man for the job.
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side.
A pár videót megnéztem, hogy kicsikét halk voltam, viszont mondom kihúzom a Razor Control-ból. Mikét és akkor meglátjuk, hogy így milyen hangot tud produkálni. Ja, szerintem jobb
I
lesz.
need to talk to you.
Itt beszélünk.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to, and I stand by it.
You talk like it was the only thing to be done. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
what do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Veled beszéltem. Veled beszéltem.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord, but are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester or Tengrin to do it at once.
Oké. Look at it, az mi? Nézd meg, hogy... No. Arra nem lehet elmenni. Veled igen.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry! Again!
Ó, szia! Farag a kis csákó. Csávóna. Menj már, na, tak.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget, but, oh, you know, don't you?
I'm honored.
Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one, but not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword, I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Jó, veled beszéltünk. Look at. Jó. Már beszéltem azt hiszem mindenkivel.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out.
Ja, nem az a tower. Még veled már végül a talk to. Menjél odafelé. Istenem, hogy ezt nem értem, hogy most itt mit kell. Tehát, hogy most így beszélgettem már mindenkivel szinte.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester, I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Na, eltűnt Ja, így végig kellett gondolom kérdezgetni, mindenkit is most tudunk bemenni. És akkor most folytatódik a sztori. Hát eddig úgy elmegy, de... Na. Valami akció azért már történhetne, hogy kis cucc vagy valami, mert ez így egy picit unalmas szerintem, de nem biztos tudom. És leülünk szépen a székbe.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Hát... én neked adnám.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tot! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Neki adnám oda mondjuk, hogy lehet, hogy de...
You as much as promised it to me earlier.
Fura a fickó, fura.
That's quite enough. The matter is settled.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare
Mert
for the worst.
lehet, hogy az a másikos is visszajött volna vele, ez meg valami.
The
Nekem jobban
Boltons need our
szimpatikus.
people to harvest the iron.
Ez a
Even the
fickó.
bastard Ramsay must
Másik.
understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's
Szerintem
efforts are
az a
not
rész
successful.
nem lesz
I
olyan
trust Mira's judgment.
There must
hosszú,
be other
mint a
options.
többi,
We
mert
must give him
eddig
whatever
2
he
darab
wants and
40
be done
perces
with it.
videó,
It's
ez
too
viszont nem
dangerous to do
minimum, hogy
otherwise.
olyan hosszú videó lesz. Mondjuk
Why
fel
not
egy
make an offering for
óra
peace,
alatt
my lord?
The
feltöltöttem
wisdom
a
of the
YouTube-ra.
Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for
Azért
their
sikerült.
protection.
You must be mad. It's pure
Nem
folly to
lesz
just
olyan
give away the
hosszú
only
videó, mint a
currency we
többi.
have to bargain with.
Enough.
Ez egy
I know I can still count on Sir Royland as Master-at-Arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Csernmei mindig hozzáérek ez a
Lord Ethan?
hülye mikrofonhoz.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the
Bocsánat,
miller's
csak
boy
itt
by
van
the neck.
mellettem amúgy is a
That was
kis
his
kutyám, és
first instinct.
ki szeretne menni, de
Asher knocked out half
az a
the
baj,
boy's
hogy
teeth.
videó van, tehát hogy így nagyon nem.
Of course, your father was
Majd utána.
furious, but you were
A
in
fejezem
danger,
majd
and there
utána
was
szépen
nothing else
kiengedem.
Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
Jó, egy
I'm trying to
másodperc.
do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do
És
this.
vagyok, bocsánat.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Na. Most volt safe. Na, de szerintem akkor most volt egy nagy beszélgetés annál a fickóval, meg minden. Most akkor jön egy másik úgymond rész, akkor szerintem itt hagyjuk is abba ezt a videót, és akkor majd legközelebb találkozunk. Sziasztok!